This is the plaintiff, Antoinette Young. She says the defendant, her ex-boyfriend, borrowed money from her to pay some fines and now won't pay her back. She's tired of all his lame excuses. She's sorry she ever got involved with him. She's sorry he's the father of her son. And she just wants the $160 he owes her paid back. This is the defendant, Sidney Judge Jr. He says money flowed back and forth in their relationship, and it's laughable she's suing him in court today. He doesn't owe her any money. The woman's upset because they aren't together anymore. She's upset he's found another woman. That's the only reason she's suing him here today. Owe her? No way. He's accused of bumming out his baby's mama.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket. The plaintiff says her ex-boyfriend stiffed her in the money department, but he says she's just pissed off because he has a new girlfriend. It's the case of alone again, naturally.
Thank you, Douglas.
Welcome in.
Antoinette Young, you are suing your former boyfriend, Sidney Judge, for $160 and an unpaid loan that you say he promised her to pay and then didn't. Tell me what happened.
Back in November, he was concerned about going to jail, before Christmas and things like that. He was concerned about...
Why was he concerned about going to jail?
He had penalty or fines and things he had to pay.
Fines for what?
Some charges or something that he had.
What charge? I mean, you don't think... He's the father of your kid, right?
Yeah, I don't know really what. I think, like...
What were the charges?
Drive without license, some traffic fines.
So he asked you for money?
Yeah, he asked it would help him if, he can be out for the holidays for our son. And being the mom that I am, I was concerned for him to be around for Christmas and things like that for our son, and I loaned him the money, but I didn't...
How much money did you loan?
Only $160.
Okay.
And I didn't want to have my son go without Christmas with Dad and things like that. So I told him I would only do it if he wrote a note, promised to pay me, because he's never, he borrowed a couple dollars here and there throughout our relationship and never paid me back.
Okay, and so did he sign the note?
Yes.
Do you have it?
Yes.
May I see it? What's going on?
Nothing. I signed a note. I was under pressure.
What's the pressure?
If I didn't pay the fine, I was going to jail.
Oh, you mean you really, really needed the money?
Yeah, I waited for the last day.
So if you promised to pay back the money,
right,
and the way you got what you really, really needed was to promise to pay back the money, why don't you have to pay back the money?
Because I feel as though she's doing it out of spite, because she gave me 2 to 3 months to pay the money back. She found out I was talking to somebody else. Before I even got to the time limit to pay, I guess she already filed paperwork, or as soon as the time come, she filed the paperwork.
Okay, hold on one second. When did you file the lawsuit?
January.
Okay, was it after the 1st of January when the courthouse is closed?
Yes.
Okay, the note you signed said that you would pay no later than the 1st of January.
Right.
Right. So the deadline had passed when so it had nothing to do with how irresistible you are,
exactly.
and that she was worried that some other woman would have you.
Right.
You were supposed to pay. It says no sooner. I don't know why you can't pay sooner, but no sooner than December 1st and no later than January 1st. You were supposed to pay her back.
Right. So she texting me. She's going on. She's really not concerned about the money. She keep talking about who I'm with and things like threatening me already. I'm taking you to court.
Do you have the texts?
No, I don't have them with me, no.
Okay, go on.
So she just saying, I'm suing you, I'm taking you to court, blah, blah, blah. So I'll start getting upset, let me just pay the money. Why you got to threaten me?
Right, so why didn't you just pay the money?
Because she started threatening me. I'm not talking to her. I said, I'm done with talking to her.
Why don't you just pay her the money and then there's no case?
Because I gave her so much money, within the 7 years, thousands of dollars that I never charged her back or made her sign promissory notes or nothing like that. Paid her bills, cable, car notes, electric bills. Her bank account was negative. I could pull that back up. And I feel like you forgetting about all the things I did for you all this time.
Right, but see, that I could understand that if there was some confusion about what this $160 were,
right,
and you said, hey, we always a little bit here, a little bit there. I would loan her money, she'd loan me money. Neither of us ever expected to get paid. But you expected that to pay back because you signed a document saying you would pay back.
Right.
So why am I here again?
I'm here because after the fact of me signing the document, okay, I'll start getting harassed, phone calls, pops.
Can you
popping up at my
prove that
house.
she was harassing you about women?
No, I can't prove it, but if you ask her, she admit to it.
Were you harassing him about other women?
No. Your Honor.
That didn't go so well. So on that side, I have a promissory note. On your side, I have
no evidence. I don't have the phone records. I mean, of course, she's not gonna say she did it, but it was very bad harassment. So I figured I'll just stay away from her, and then when I get ready to pay her back, I'll pay it. And I guess she wasn't gonna wait. I mean, we now did this for so many years. Like, she now got so much money from me, and I never stretched her back. So I'm starting to talk to her about that. Like, in some of the texts that I sent back, like, how about the $1,000
Do you
I
have the
gave
text
you?
between you two on your phone?
I don't.
Okay. How come?
I'm limited in amount of
Oh.
texting, and as of time goes on, things delete out.
Delete out?
Like that.
But I'm just asking her, like, you just don't remember about the thousands of dollars I gave you, $160. We not.
Yeah, but see, none of that matters. You can't change. See, what's critical to me and what defines what this is, whether it's a loan or a gift, is the intent of the parties at the time of the transfer of money.
Right.
And the way you got her to give you money was not only to play the I won't be around for my son card for Christmas.
Correct.
Boo-hoo. But also by promising to repay by January 1st, which you didn't do.
Right.
So what should I do with this piece of paper?
I feel if we.
Oh, a notary and everything. You actually got it notarized and everything.
Yes.
So the two of you went to a notary?
He did
I
it.
went. She told me to go because when I asked her,
So I guess you figured she meant business
She
if
meant
she told you
business.
get it notarized.
Right.
I wasn't releasing any money until I knew
Right. So
for
it's kind of
sure.
serious. So
No, she was serious.
kind of now you know she really wants to get paid back.
right, yeah, it was kind of serious. But at the same time, I just was feeling as though I gave you so much. Let's talk about that, or extend
So
me some more
okay,
time.
so hold on. What do you think I'm supposed to do?
No, I just want you to hear what I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying, and then what am I supposed to do? In your eyes, what is a judge supposed to do with this in her left hand and you boo-hooing about all the money you gave her during the course of your 7-year relationship on the other hand?
Okay, so he says the IOU shouldn't count because I was stressed out and I might go to jail. Is that a good defense?
I say you're going to jail anyway because that's some bull.
What do you say?
I don't think so because he still signed it and made the agreement of it.
I'm buying what you're saying, going inside the courtroom.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to follow what you legally agreed to or what you feel now you should change it to?
Nah, I think you should follow the law.
There we go. Verdict for the plaintiff, $160.
Thank you.
Wow.
So in a people's court, first, the defendant here has just ruled against himself for $160.
Pretty much.
In this case. So, I mean, you knew it had to go that way.
I did. I just felt as though we not helped each other out for so long that you wouldn't have forced me to sign this. You would have helped me out because I helped you out.
You thought she should forgive this.
Or give me some more time to pay it. Like, if I ain't have it when I told you. I'm here, I'm not in jail, so I'm going to be able to pay you back. But being that I was with somebody else, it's like, oh, no, I'm taking you to court right now.
Well, the right is hers according to the paper that you signed. And so you're still parents of the same child.
Right, and I still got to pay that $160 back.
Yeah.
Right.
And you still got to parent together.
Right.
Ready to do that?
Yes, I am.
All right. All right. Right down this way. Okay, come on in here. All right. You had the goods. You had the goods on him.
Yes.
You knew what was going to happen here in court. It was pretty obvious, right?
Yes, he signed the note and he knew what he needed to do, and he failed to do that.
Why do you think he made you go this far to get this money back?
Because he wasn't trying to give it to me.
He says you were a little jilted, felt jilted.
Not really. He told me him and his girlfriend were going to see me in court, so take him to court. So here we are.
All right, Harvey.
Okay, well, first of all, if you're arguing duress on why you signed something, it has to literally be life and death. And secondly, she was so smart, and this should be a lesson to everyone. Get it in writing.